Begin. Let's start with one balled up sock in one hand. It could be your dominant hand or non-dominant hand. Don't worry, we'll do both. And when we do these ball drills, make sure you're sitting up tall. So we are maintaining that good upright position, upright seated position where we're engaging the core to help support the spine, shoulders over the hips, and head pulled back over the tailbone. Even sitting upright throughout this exercise will be a challenge, but it will also strengthen our core. So let's start with a ball of sock in one hand, and we'll just start with a low toss. We'll do about 10 times, and you can keep it fairly low. You can watch the sock as it lifts up and out of your hand. Kind of getting used to the weight of the sock. All right, and then let's switch to the other hand. So maybe this is your non-dominant hand. And don't worry if you happen to drop the sock. One great thing about the socks is they won't roll away unless you have a perfectly balled up sock. Just go ahead and pick it up, maintaining that good posture, hinging forward at the hips, and then we'll continue. So about 10 times on this side. I'll be looking at the sock and not at you, just to make sure I don't lose the sock. So you can keep it relatively low. You'll get some good arm strength work in your biceps and your hands and your forearms as well. Focus and concentration. All right, let's get the sock back into that first hand. And now we're just going to kind of pass the sock from hand to hand. So you can kind of have it a very easy toss, or you can put a little bit more energy into it, and almost as if you're throwing with a gentle effort the sock from hand to hand. So both hands are being used. All right. And then grab the sock. Now we'll go a little bit more, so maybe a little bit higher of a toss. So back to that first hand that you started with, maybe going a little bit higher. You might notice that the trajectory of the sock is not a perfect one, so it might kind of move around, but good for focus, eye-hand coordination, for spatial awareness, reaction time. Let's move over to the other hand, so a little bit higher. And really good for strengthening of the arms, the hands, the forearms, which is helpful for catching ourselves, bracing ourselves if we do happen to lose our balance. See if you can maintain a comfortable and deep way of breathing. You might feel some heat building. So the height of your sock is up to you. And then go ahead and grab it. And now we'll pass it from hand to hand. See if you can do more of kind of like a rainbow, or a little rainbow toss. Whoop. So good eye-hand coordination, which is also very good for exercising the brain. Also the focus and concentration it takes. All right. Ooh. And go ahead and grab the sock. Okay, so we did have 2 socks. So go grab the second sock, still maintaining that upright position. You should feel some work happening in the core. Make sure those shoulders stay back and down. And so now we have 2 socks, and we'll start kind of just a very low toss to each hand. We won't be juggling today, but juggling, learning to juggle is really good for the brain. So maybe in a future episode, we will practice juggling. I'm still perfecting my juggling technique. So, all right. So a few more times, kind of just feeling the weight of the socks. And go ahead and grab it. And then we'll go a little bit higher this time if you feel comfortable doing so. So the height of your socks is up to you. It's helpful to keep the hands a little bit more in front of you instead of off to the side. This is also good for your vision as well, for your periphery vision, which is helpful for our mobility and also for catching ourselves or preventing falls. A little bit higher. You may notice that one sock has a tendency to go higher than the other. That could be because of the weight of the sock, or that it's just your dominant hand. All right, go ahead and grab your socks. Okay.